Okay. Okay. As you can see, I'm back after about a month. Y'all know how it is. It's Christmas season. Well, it was Christmas season. We're about to bring in the New Year's, all that good stuff. So, the money is allocated different places. Y'all know how that be. But we got some progress. A little motivation for the day. As you can see, I got my engine hoist back in here. I'm about to start cutting open the engine, stuffing all the corridors so I don't drop nothing in them. You know what I mean? Because that's a pain in the balls. As you can see, bada boom. You know what I mean? My transmission is back, rebuilt, ready to go in. And the bay is cleaned up. I still haven't sent my harness over, but I did talk to the guy, and he did respond to me. Gave me a quote. Well, he gave me a starting quote or whatever. So basically, I got to put down payment on it, and then after that, I have to send the harness. He said it's going to be a little bit of a wait time, maybe 2 months, 2-3 months, to rebuild the harness and get it back. I believe that's what he said. It's been a little minute. But I'll give you all the details on it once I get the harness back, if I go that direction. But I kind of want to go that direction because I want to keep everything where it's supposed to be. So as you can see, the transmission, torque converter, and the engine is right here. So what I'm going to try to do today is, I'm going to try to pair these up together. And just sit it on the ground, put the motor mounts on, and sit on the ground ready to go. The next day I have off, I'm going to try to slide it in. Now, if this goes as quick as I hope it goes, I might even try to push it in. Put it in. But I'm going to have to pull it all the way out to get it where I want it to be. But the mission today, again, you got to break it down into little bite-sized bits, is the motor mounts, mounting the transmission, getting everything ready and sitting on the floor. Once everything is ready, sitting on the floor, one day I'm gonna just come in and put it in. Now, also I noticed that it's when I took the motor out itself, I couldn't get the engine hoist close enough in. So I kind of had to jack up the side to get the engine hoist underneath the tire so I could slide it in. I don't know if it's because I got the lowering springs on it, but it's hitting. So we'll see what happens here. And go from there. And like I said, it's not going to be as smooth. I already know. When you think it's going to be smooth, that's when it goes to the south. All right, y'all. I'll cut y'all back on. All right, too, as you can see, I got the engine off the stand. It is on the floor. Transmission is mounted up. All right, it's so much easier to do this outside of the car, dude, because putting the transmission in inside the car while it's already inside the car, man, dude, man, it's on the verge of paying somebody to do it. You know what I mean? Because they got a lift and they can take it out. But I mean, with experience, people are probably a lot faster. But definitely pays off to put them trans in before you put in the car. Just lift the whole thing up, hoist it over, and put it in there. As you can see, I got my dirty dingo mounts down here, ready to slide in. Both sides. I believe I got that on right. And I don't know if I want to call it for the day or do I want to keep going and just stick this joint in here. Let me tell you something. If I get this joint stuck in here, bruh, it's a wrap. It's over. It's over. Like, this is like the hardest part. But we shall see, man. I'm going to get me a bottle of water and go from there, man. Let's see if I still got the energy. I just got off work this morning. See if I still got the energy to stuff this mofo in here by myself. But we shall see. All right, I'll keep y'all posted. All right, man. Listen, we're going to go ahead and do this, man. Let's try to get this knocked out the box, man. At least sit it in there So she on that way I can put all this stuff away. But I'm gonna just go ahead and go for it, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. I'm gonna see how this works. I had to lift it up a little bit. I'm gonna put some jack stands underneath it because that's what happened last time. I couldn't get the joint all the way underneath it. So I'm gonna go with this and plop it in there and see how we go from here, y'all. Here we go. Let's get it. All right. What can you say, man? When you start, you just don't want to stop. I wasn't even planning to go this far, but I did. You see it? 5.3 engine and transmission in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm hyped. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hype myself up, dog, because I wasn't even feeling doing this today. And once you get started, like getting started is half the battle, man. Once you get started, you just can't stop. You just gotta keep going. Now, what I will say is it definitely took me some finagling to do because these cars, the nose is so far. Like, look at all this space. I think this is about as far as I can bring it up without it hitting the oil pan and hitting the steering rack. Again, it looks a lot closer than it actually is because I don't have the transmission mount in there. Let me show you. I don't have the transmission mount in there, so it's just hanging. I'm gonna do that another day once I get it up on the lift. I'm gonna put the engine transmission cross member in there. So as you can see, it definitely has room in there. Again, it's leaning back, so it looks like it's all the way back, but it's not. It gotta come forward a little bit. But as you can see, I still got some room back there. Look, I can still put my flashlight back there and all that. So once, you know what I mean, once I jack it up and then put the transmission in that joint, the transmission cross member in that joint, I should be good. As you can see, I put the tiles inside the intake ports, and I taped up the exhaust ports. Just I don't want them falling down in there. Now I promise you this is about as far as I'm gonna go today, because next I'm gonna have to get up under there and put the cross member in there. I bought some bolts, and I'm gonna put the cross member in there. That way it'll look fully where it's supposed to be. As of right now, oh man, I hope I didn't bend this. I think I might have bent this a little bit when I put it in there, but it shouldn't be an issue. The heater core shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, the nose, getting back to what I was saying, the nose of these are so far away from the engine that it takes you gotta freaking finagle that joint in. I came in from the front. As you can see, I came in from the front, and I was able to get it into the engine bay, but I wasn't able to drop it into where the mounts are. So what I had to do is I had to bring it all the way over here, the jack, you know what I mean? I had to leave the engine sitting in there, just sitting, without it falling all the way down in the hole. Then I had to come from the side and then put it in that way. My recommendation, again, I'm a novice. I ain't new to this, but you know what I mean? I wouldn't consider myself a professional or a freaking average. But what I will say is, jack the car up, take the wheel off, put it on jack stands, because maybe somebody might know a different way, or maybe somebody's engine hoist might be a little bit longer than mine. But mine wouldn't drop the engine all the way into the bay. It would only get it from about right here. So what I had to do was drop it, bring the engine hoist all the way around, jack up the frame. I didn't want to take off the tire. I know, lazy. So I just scooted the jack, the hoist right underneath the tire and just put it in that way. And that gave me enough room in the engine bay to drop it right on in. And it went in fairly easy. Again, don't tighten up your mounts until you have it positioned where you want. Like I said, I think this is going to be the best position. I got to check the drive shaft measurements and all that other stuff. But that's for another day, man. I ain't going to hold you. I'm proud of myself. You know, I'm going to take this win. And tomorrow, whatever I might get in here, you know, if I feel like get in here and put the transmission jack and the transmission cross member in this joint. After that, man.